Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are a new viewer, thank you for joining us today. I thought we would go through decluttering of clothing part 2. And so I'm hoping this will be helpful to you. I am not an expert. These are all things I have learned from doing it on my own, and I just wanted to share what I have learned with everyone else, hoping that it would help them. And so this is part 2 of clothing declutter. So let me know what you think about this and what you are decluttering in your clothing closet. The first thing I wanted to go over was shoes. If they hurt your feet and you never choose them and they're just sitting in a box because you wore them to a wedding one time and you only wore them the one time, then they gotta go. I have those, they need to go, and I'm not going to ever choose them, so they're just taking up space. The second thing is shoes that you haven't worn in a long time because maybe the soles are slick and you almost fall down on the tile floor. That's me. Or they're peeling or cracking, or the buckles are bad. Go through those and see if some of those have just lost their purpose. The next thing is I wanted to talk about jewelry. They talk about clothing and we only wear about 10% of the clothing that we have, is what they say. Well, I believe that on jewelry as well. We have a few favorite pieces that we always choose. We have a lot of just costume jewelry that we keep, and we're never going to choose that, and it's just taking up space and slowing us down in the mornings when we are getting dressed and we are picking out the pieces that we do love. So maybe go through those and set those aside to think about selling or giving away or donating those. And we'll get to that here in a bit as well. And then the next thing I wanted to talk about was PJs. We all have the PJs that we wear that are comfortable and stained, but we still choose them because they're comfortable. And the new PJs that aren't as comfortable, we just set them to the side and we don't ever choose them. So maybe it's time for them to go. I have some of those and I don't ever pick them. And then hair accessories. I still have some bows from the 80s, and you probably saw that in my thumbnail, and they need to go. I also cut off 6 inches of my hair, so maybe you have a new style like me, and some of the things just don't even matter anymore because you're not going to use them, like giant barrettes or hair twisties or headbands. I can't wear a headband, it gives me a headache, but I still have headbands, so they need to go. And also purses, and this is what I was going to get into later with the hair accessories. We buy purses and then we use the new ones. We buy pocketbooks and billfolds, we use the new ones, we put the other ones on the shelf, we never get them back down, and there they sit. So maybe we could take some of those old ones that we don't want and that we're not going to use again and fill them full of granola bars, bottled water, maybe even some hair accessories that we didn't want, or some jewelry that we didn't want, and put it in there and give it to a homeless woman at a stoplight, and maybe she would enjoy having those. And then they would still be of use to someone, and we have decluttered our home at the same time. And trust me, they love getting nice things. They love being talked to. They loved being treated like a person. And so my husband and I are big proponents of that. We've taken out our youngest son to go out on the streets with the homeless people, and they just love being talked to. Not all of them are on there just to beg, and so I'll get off of my soapbox there, but it is a way for you to get rid of things if you don't want to just throw them away or deal with the selling of the item. So I hope this has been helpful to you today, and if it has, please hit the subscribe and the like button, and I thank you for joining me, and let me know in the comments what you are discarding in your closet. Have a great day.